Hey, Algebra 1s, this is page number 8. This question we are not covering at all this year. So I'm just going to show you how this goes. It's a calculator question, 100%. So I'm going to teach you something new in your calculator today. So you basically are given a group of numbers called a data set. This could be grades, it could be ages, it could be anything. So which representations are correct for this set of numbers, okay? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you what all three of these things are. This, number one, is called a dot plot. Pretty obvious. It's made up of dots, where each dot represents one of these numbers. Well, let's just check really fast. Does this 65? There's 165, there's one dot. 1, 2, 3, 4 70s. 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. 1, 2, 3 80s. 1, 2, 3 dots. 85, 1 dot. 1, 2 90s, 1, 2 dots. 1, 2, 3 95s, 1, 2, 3 dots. 1, 100, 1 dot. This is a correct representation of these points. So again, like I said as last question, when you have an answer here, you'd come down. Yes, 1 and 2. Yes, 1. What row? I know number 1 is correct, and this one has number 1 in it. So I knocked out an answer based on just knowing how to do a dot plot. Now, the second one is called a box plot because it has a box, all right? They used to call it a box and whisker plot, but they took off the whisker part because I think kids thought it was funny, I guess. I don't know. So we just call it a box plot now. And then this one down here is called a histogram. A histogram is like a bar graph, except the difference is that the bars are touching each other. In a bar graph, there are spaces between each of these bars. Okay, so you got a frequency, how often it happened, and an interval or a grouping of grades. So I'm going to show you how to do all of this in a calculator. This is new and cool. So this is a button that I've never taught you. You're going to go to number 4, lists and spreadsheets. And it looks just like a spreadsheet. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these numbers and we're going to type them into this spreadsheet straight down. So just bear with me for a second. 4 70s, right? 1, 2, 3 80s. 1, 2, 3. An 85. 2 90s. 3 95s. 1, 2, 3. And a 100. So I got down to 15 numbers. I always tell kids, just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 numbers, 15 numbers. I always have kids scroll back up to the top. And as you're doing that, just make sure it's very easy to make a mistake when you're typing. Okay, so I know I didn't. I'm going to go to the very top A box. And I'm just going to name this X. I could name it anything. I could name it Bob if I wanted to. But I'm just going to name it X. And I'm going to hit Enter. Okay, so all I've done is I've added all of those data pieces into a spreadsheet. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let my calculator graph those for me. You hit Control, Doc, and you're going to go to number 5, Data and Statistics. When you do that, your numbers, I always say, are just puked all over the paper. They're just randomly scattered. Okay, so this is going to look different every single time I hit number 5. They're just all over the place until you organize them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click Add Variable. And then I hit Enter. And it organizes them, look at that, into a dot plot. So you can compare dot plot there, dot plot there. You can go to Menu. You can go to plot type, number 1, and you could change those to a box plot, option 2. Look at that. So we can see if this one is correct, because if we hover right here.
Someone's here.
Okay, I'm recording. 65, 65. The next important number right here, 70, 70. In the middle here, 80, 80. Over here, 95, 95. And way over here, 100, 100. I am so sorry, guys. This is correct. Yes, no, possibly. Okay, so I'm down to a 50-50 shot if I have to guess. So the last thing I have to do is check out this one. So if I do the same thing, menu, number 1, plot type, number 3, histogram. Okay, now technically this is not a histogram. Oh, actually, what okay, right now I'm on the recording. Oh, let's see if I can do plot properties. You get away, puppy. Histogram properties. Scale, boom. Oh, goodness gracious. Nope. So this one we got to kind of wing a little bit. So this goes from 61 to 71. So that is from here to here. Well, how many bars? So you got, this goes up to 1 and 4. So these combined from 61 to 71 would be 5. That's how high it goes. From 71 to 81. Okay, that would be 71. That would be over here to 81. This bar goes to 3. This bar goes to 3. From 81 to 91. That would be from here to here. That's these 2 bars together, okay? So 1 plus 2, these together would add up to 3. That's where it is. And then from 91 to 101, that would be these bars, okay? That is 3 plus 1, which is 4. And this bar goes up to 4. This is also correct. There's your answer. Okay? We're not even going to cover this year. So there you go, page 8.